Hey now, what's up, you fuckers? Are we, yeah, everything's good? Nice. See, Jared's a manacle. I am very cultured. Poop burglar. Interesting to just jump in here. All right, so we're gonna play Cronos. And hey man, this joke excellent. It's an incredible movie. Absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, that's right. We need a controller. I forgot. For those that haven't been present during the entire legacy of Kronos, it will not let me use my F keys or escape in game. So Avalanche Sama, that's me. On a memorial trip to Boston. Nice. I would honestly, as somebody who has spent time in Boston, I would take a trip away from Boston if I had the choice. But all right. And let's get you started up. I believe we'll be able to control volume. Let's see. From my little panel here. Jank survival horror game. That is a good question. Hold on, we're not getting any audio. Should we be? Wait. Okay. Jank survival horror game. You know, Countdown Vampires definitely has to be up there. I feel like Cold Fear is really, really jank for what it is. You know, I think, yeah, maybe Countdown Vampires is the jankiest of them all. All right, we're in. Oh, by the way, just got out of the hospital last night. Can't vibe tonight. Oh shit, Grindcore Ninja. Fuck. Here's to a speedy recovery, big dog. I have a new cat. Just freshly got one. That's pretty fucking dope, I gotta say. I swear to God, I think this is FMV. I don't know. There's so much going on screen. It's gotta be FMV. I'm a fan, regardless.
You hear about the Odyssey by Christopher Nolan? Apparently the biggest controversy is the casting of both Elliot Page as Achilles and especially Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy. That's questionable at best and mediocrity at woe.
And well, at worst, I assume. Thank you very much for the $20, Douglas Monroe. What's up? How you doing, man? I did hear about, you know, it sucks because, so realistically, you know, an actor is going to be able to act regardless of their physicality, right? But it's kind of, it's hard to escape the body of Elliot Page in an action flick. You know what I'm saying? Like, scrawny as shit, and it feels like in a role like that, that would be kind of not cool. I don't know who the other person is. Lupita Nyong'o. Not aware of them, but it does seem like nowadays the typical. Oh, I forgot we have to escape with that. It seems like people are casting more for reactionary news articles than they are for like good acting ability. I mean, to be fair, like Elliot Page is killer. but I wouldn't. I don't know. It just seems strange. I also wouldn't appreciate casting in that role. Let's think of somebody. Fuck. I don't know, that one skinny guy who was in Sons of Anarchy and then ended up getting killed by the cops or something in real life. I don't know. Why you gotta do that? I don't understand. I don't believe that Christopher Nolan thinks that this will be the best for the role. I think it's more of like a correcting social ills kind of thing, and I don't believe that movies necessarily should have that role. I mean, maybe the point of the movie, maybe the story can deal with that kind of subject matter, and that sounds fine, honestly, but I don't think the production of the movie should be some sort of like it should be providing reparations for people who have been marginalized in society. That doesn't do anything for me. I don't think it's inappropriate to say Elliot Page is deliberately inflammatory casting choice for one of mythology's greatest warriors. Yeah. No, I mean, I think most people would probably agree with that take. I think. So here's the thing, that move provides absolutely nothing in terms of value for the movie, right? I think most people who would disagree that Elliot Page should be casted in that role would be people who think it adds value in some sort of social awareness.
Video on Sorry We're Closed? I finished the game because of your recommendation, and honestly, I fell in love for it.
Joe Mario T? Jowl? Oh, hey baby girl. New kittens in here. Thank you very much for the $10. Yes, we are going to get a full video on Sorry We're Closed. I really, really want to cover that. It's so stylistically cool, and I'm glad you liked it, by the way. 100% yes, that is in the cards. I want a full video on Ground Zero, Sorry We're Closed, and there's another indie survival horror title that I have in my library that's just waiting to get covered. But, you know, so playing devil's advocate, though, on the whole Odyssey thing, you know, it is just a movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the worst thing in the world for something like this to be happening. But in regards to, like, someone who might enjoy a movie based on mythology, or someone who really respects the craft of acting and stuff, it does seem like very odd casting. It's not something I would do, and it's not something somebody would do if they were trying to produce a really high-quality film, and it's more something someone would do when they know that like names and controversy alone will bring enough like hate viewers to a property. Just kind of feels like it's going oh shit. It's going beyond the bounds of creating a movie, and now you're kind of like doing a bunch of stuff that is not necessarily involved in that process, and that sucks. But what are you gonna do? You know, it is what it is. Dude made his casting choice, and I mean, I guess the most important thing to do would be if you really don't like the decisions being made with a movie, make sure you don't see it. Vote with your wallet, you know. But at the same time, I mean, if you hear it's going to be good, don't miss out on a fun experience because you don't agree with the social politics involved in creating it. I don't know. I find myself going back and forth because, like, I think that there's really... What is it over there? I mean, there's a really good argument for not trying to correct social ills with, like, casting in a movie versus, like, creating a movie whose story is dedicated to that idea. But, you know, at the same time, what the Doesn't really even matter, honestly. This is just, I mean, I don't like the fact that I have to enable DLSS and frame gen. But goddamn, if you want to talk about a fucking A+ integration of that tech, I've seen zero downside so far. What you got, fool? What's up? Did that miss, or what's going on? Maybe I can just... Oh, no. Fuck me. Whoa. Hold on. Why are you exploding shit? Oh, his thing is exposed now. Oh, maybe? Okay, okay. Hold on. Just in case. Let's just... I know what you guys are thinking. Jared restarting? Never. Oh, because you're Brazilian. So hold on. If that's the case, then if it's like a Portuguese Brazilian pronunciation, João? João. Because it's got the accent on the A, João. Hopefully I said that right. It's definitely for reactionary than good casting. Personally, for me, Helen of Troy, I cast either Sydney Sweeney or Margot Robbie. I feel like for Helen of Troy, I would want someone with a slimmer face structure than those two. Margot Robbie gets closer, but I think the Sydney Sweeney, I would want someone with more defined cheekbones and maybe a longer, like, cheek to chin ratio, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why. Like, when I think of, like, people who are supposed to be, like, classical beauties, I think of like French aristocracy face, or like a royalty face. You could picture someone looking down their nose at the peasant class. I wonder, are those things, is that what caused fire to shoot out of that motherfucker? Oh, it was this. Okay, okay, okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's what it is. Elliot Page seems like he's going to tell you his pronouns. Well, I would imagine, yeah. I don't think you spend that much money on developing the physical manifestations of your pronouns without getting off on telling people what they are every once in a while, you know? Oh, shit. Is that a... Okay, so we use fire to... That's good. That's fine. We've got this figured out. No problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. Oh, shit. Okay, teleportation is on the books. Fuck me. Okay, come on. It's either one... Don't do 2 hits. All right, well, I have severely underestimated this boss fight, it seems. So I will be restarting, you fucker. Oh, god damn it. Why am I like this? I've been debating on getting this game for a while, just stuck on whether I want to go full PC to enjoy it or switch to 30 FPS. You know, I would say, depending on your build, because you're going to have to use DLSS and frame gen anyways, I would go PC personally for the 60 FPS, but depending on how far back you sit from the TV with your Switch, you might not see a huge visual difference. But we had a boss, and I've already restarted twice, so. Are we croning? Yeah, we're croning. Samara weaving. I don't know if I know who that is. Helen should really probably not have blonde hair, though. I feel like that'd be an uncommon trait. Mediterranean. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. So, Evan, is this like a new YouTube name, or has this always been the name and I'm just dumb and never saw it? Are we rebranding? I've been thinking about rebranding myself and just changing the name of the channel to Avalanche. There's not anything really wrong with Avalanche reviews, but I kind of just don't like using the word reviews in the title. It's like there's not, I mean, it's not a problem necessarily. It's just kind of like, I don't know, little lame, you know? I wish that would have cost stagger. That's okay though. I wonder if I can. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do at all. Fuck. Fine. Oh, I'm trying not to restart. I'm keeping you guys in mind. We should probably make progress in a video game at some point. Okay. So it looks like it will randomly show its weak point as well, so we may not have to worry strictly. Oh, we're out of shotgun. Okay, how far does that fucking thing go? That's what she said. Alright, well listen, we know how to kill it now. So we just reload real fucking fast. Oh, it shows username. I got you. I got you. That's why so many people are saying their names have changed in my chat. Okay. Jared's a fine name for a channel. Do you think that's taken though? Do you think there's already just a YouTube channel strictly the name Jared? I was pretty blown away that Avalanche Reviews was not taken at all. I didn't have to add any numbers or, you know what I mean, any sort of punctuation. No, I did never review an Avalanche. That's been a running criticism, and you know what? I gotta face the accusations. It's true. I've made a severe and continuous lapse of judgment. Hey, can you come over here real quick? I want to see. Does this smell like explosion to you? Oh, just barely. Okay, we're out. We are out. Okay, it's back open. All right, so maybe hits open it back up too, though. That would be all right. I'm not seeing what's causing this flame damage that keeps happening to me. Fuck, that's gonna be a hit. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Alright, let's try this though. Alright, I fucking knew it. Is that the end? yeah, for sure, dude. Sweet baby. You can see some of the issues with DLSS when you look into that. Oh, that doesn't... Okay, it just... Alright. There's more to be had here. Is this game harder than Silent Hill 2? It's certainly harder to cheese than SH2. With SH2's dodge system, it was pretty easy to kind of fall into a groove and not take damage if you're good enough. This game sort of just requires your spacing to be really on point. Oh, fuck. I was not aware that this was an option. Damn, dude, I'm fucking low on... Okay, hold on. Easy with the language, friend. Hey, Synthstream Collective, what's up, dude? How we doing? Oh, please, hold on. Don't... Thank you. Okay. Alright, we good? Oh, shit. Damn, me too, brother.
Threat eliminated.
The artwork continue.
Avalanche Jared could work. Yeah, that'd probably be alright. I don't know, there's something kind of cool about just the word avalanche. It's like just singular and kind of like strong in terms of, I don't know. Maybe I'm hyping myself up on that too much. But just like avalanche as opposed to reviews. And it's a little ambiguous too, which is kind of cool. Maybe mysterious, you know? How did I forget the key. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. That's what it was. It was control. Game's boss fights are pretty cool. I think the gameplay in general is really like cool as fuck. It's interesting though because they're really working with God, what would you call it? Like the standard, the bare minimum, you know, which you can move, you can aim, you can shoot, you can charge shots, but they're not using a lot of modern gaming like stereotypical implements here. There's no dodge system, there's no iframes or rolls or anything like that. It's pure. It's very survival horror, even though the combat is very much like RE4 in terms of its structure, over the shoulder aiming and clunkier controls and stuff. But it's more like Resident Evil 1 or 2, where spacing and timing are really your biggest what's the word? It's what you'll be utilizing most frequently. And then of course, like being able to, God, this is so cool. The limited resources and then being able to craft if you need. That's fucking, I really like the give and take that we're getting from this. It's nice. Yo, this is a banger of a song. Hopefully you guys can hear this. You can change your name without changing your page's at. Oh yeah, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I could change it to whatever I want. I wonder if I should change it to Avalanche. Maybe I'll spend like 3 videos talking about it and seeing what people think. That'd be fun. Yeah, I think that would be good. So you have the at as just Avalanche and then keeping Avalanche review. Yeah, man, that'd be fun. That'd be a cool little change.
Commencing dive procedure.
I would say it's certainly a much more atmospheric and psychological game than Callisto. Callisto had... Yeah, dude. Yes. Punk rock. Get it. Callisto had a much more fast-paced, input-driven combat engine. This is more kind of strict survival horror, if I have to be honest. It's great.
Temporal destination reached.
Is this Pragmata? No. Pragmata is more like a puzzle shooter. Oh, it's Vishniks. Okay. The W is a V pronunciation. All right, I can do with that.
Music tapes. Worthless.
Come on, man. Music ain't worthless. I worked at a marketing firm for 2 years, and it's always ill-advised to change your URL to... Yeah, that makes sense. We are bussing tonight, and every night. There's no point in even asking. This household stays bussing. I'm not 100% I've ever had the term bussin' explained to me. I mean, I know it has a positive connotation, but... Alright, interesting. Oh, hey, it's other travelers. The melee combat in this game ruined it for a lot of people. I mean, I haven't even used melee once. I just shoot everything. And so far, you know, I mean, I'm low on resources, but I get the feeling that's sort of the intended gameplay scenario. This is just a very atmospheric, very immersive game. I love the fact that unless I'm in combat, I have no heads-up display. That is... Oh, that's so good. Cronos is clearly the helmet. I mean, you're not wrong. You can't see it right now, but there's an opening there. The game looks so fucking good, though. Alright, I'm looking for anything that can lead me to that safe combination. Oh, hold on now. We're opening doors, baby. Maybe 811? Maybe 0811. Oh no, it's 811. Nice. Oh, looks like a little 38. Honestly, I also thought that Soma was made by Bloober. Dude, hell yeah, 666. Rock on, brother. Oh, she can't come in. My door's closed. Oh, poor girl. My kitten's yelling. Yeah, you know what? A quick turn would have been nice. Hammond fighter. I would have liked to have seen that, for sure. I've heard Layers of Fear is good too, but it doesn't look like the kind of game I would normally get into. And to Americanize, be made by a bunch of balls. I wonder if you guys can hear my cat screaming in the background. We think maybe she might be in heat. We adopted her, and they didn't really give us a lot of information, so... I actually liked the medium a lot. I thought it was really cool. It was like Eastern European Silent Hill with no combat. Wozniak, like the guy who started Apple, right? Cry of Fear, yes, I have played. I did a video on Cry of Fear, and it was very early on. It was like one of the 4th or 5th videos I ever did. Oh, shit.
I know you're there. I can still hear your steps. Give her back. Give me back my little angel, Edward.
You called for Edvard. I'm here to find him.
Finally. They've sent someone for this filthy freak. I'm sure he took her. Yes, that little stinky fuck.
Hey,
He
I'm
took
stinky.
my daughter. Oh, do you know anything about my poor baby? About my poor angel?
Amnesia? You know, I'm not too into Amnesia games.
Focus your attention. Why would Edvard take your daughter?
That no-good bastard. He used to harass us all with all kinds of gibberish. He talked about experiments, about the end, about death. God knows what he meant.
This is a really good looking game.
Somewhere doing
The lack of aliasing is fucking incredible, honestly.
Will you help me? Will you bring her back to me? I'm so
Am I still doing God's work in Japan? If God's work is adopting kittens and eating good food, then yes, 100%.
Don't be. You will be reunited.
Yeah, Amnesia I never got into.
Now step inside and lock the door.
A lot of those first-person non-combat horror games that started coming out that got big with streamers, I never really enjoyed too much, to be totally honest with you. I just never did it for me.
Has been made. The woman was blind. It's one of the symptoms. I have to remain cautious.
I like how this game starts out with zero information, and just through little interactions we get pieces of what the fuck is going on here. Mandalore's Callisto Protocol Final Transmission review actually pointed out how awesome the gunplay was in a separate DLC mode and how the game could have been awesome. You know, sucking my dick, I'll be honest with you, I think Mandalore and a lot of people who reviewed Callisto Protocol early on misunderstood the purpose of the gunplay in that game. The guns were essentially for single shot starters and combo extenders. So let's say you run up on an enemy, shoot it for stagger, run in with melee, get a few hits in, and then use the gun to fill in the gap between the reset that happens after you've finished whacking on them. It's a really fun system that allows you to keep damage rolling for a really long time, but most people understandably tried to use the guns in that game as their own integrated damage dealing device, and really the guns were more about how would you say, supplementing the melee combat and extending the amount of damage you can do in a single string. I think once you look at it that way, the guns become supremely usable, But if you are looking for a third-person shooter in the sense that you can fire guns and they're effective in their default state, then yeah, that's not what you're going to get with that game. It has a lot of problems, but I think one of its biggest problems was people who played it were expecting it to play very differently, and because of that, their expectations caused them to have a very negative view. And I think if you sort of play the game on its own terms, it's really good. I enjoyed it. I think it really falls off towards the end in terms of story, and that's a problem because it has a lot of potential, and I really enjoyed the atmosphere and just the environment. You know, setting a horror game in a prison is almost automatically awesome. I just wish people would have given it a little more of a chance to breathe. I don't know if, yeah, maybe, I don't know. This is tough. This is such a good soundtrack in this game. It's crazy. This is a goated stream title. Thank you. Yeah, maybe we shove another round in the magazine. How about that? Why not? Oh, fuck. I was supposed to buy something. That's why not, Jared. Yeah, let's do a small healy wheelie. I understand that, and so did he. But I don't know. Like, I saw Mandalore's original review of the game, and it didn't seem like that was the case. It seemed like he gave lip service to the fact that that's how things operate in the game, but he still sort of expected it. Like, it was still part of his criticisms, was that the gunplay was really poor. I mean, in his defense, a lot of the stuff he said, like the upgrades, for example, and how you can't finish the game like 3 times in a row and have enough points to upgrade everything, which is ridiculous. So there's a lot of stuff he said. I mean, like, it was a great review. I just feel like that one point is sort of something where people stumbled on with that title. I thought it was a fun game, though. I think most of its issues really came in the form of... I know I already saved, but it's like an OCD thing. Most of its issues came in the form of performance. And the fact that traversal stutter was so fucking out of control. Playing the game by avoiding melee combat was the most fun I had. The DLC kind of made me hate the game. Interesting, huh? I wish they did more with it. Yeah, for sure. It seemed like the setting was sort of like an afterthought. They should have leaned heavier into it for sure. Phase 3 humanity, interesting. Alright. Such is our calling. Let him know. It's so wild I have to use a controller with this. Oh, the snow outside? Yo. That looks sick as fuck, dude. Such is our calling. Damn. This scene right here with the light reflecting off of your character and the snow out of the window and the sort of cascading shadow on the sink. God, that's beautiful. That's really, really good. Oh, cryostasis. Man, I've fucking been down with cryostasis since it launched. I remember trying to run that on a... Oh, what did I have back then? A GTX 770 Ti? Is it 770 or 770 Ti? I forget. This is a long time ago. Cryostasis was very fun. It was very janky and it performed really terribly on the hardware of the day, but it was a very, very awesome game. Had a lot of fun with it. Civi did a really good review of that game. Is Cronos how you envision the upcoming Silent Hill remake in terms of color grading and tone? You know, it focuses a lot on these harsh reds and greens for stuff. I like using them as signposting for game progression, so that's a positive. But I would like to see Silent Hill maintain more of take away this red light and basically this color scheme here in this hallway. I would like to see Silent Hill replicate because it's very consistent. I think Silent Hills 2 and 3 played played around more with colored lighting as accent pieces more than Silent Hill 1 did. SH1 was a little more, you know, to be fair, actually, SH1 was a little more neutral in terms of color temperature, and it used a lot of like grays and darkness, but maybe I'm thinking of the outside town sections. Either way, I would like to see something a little more like this hallway and a little less like that one. If that makes any sense. Ah, this is really good looking. Fuck, this looks so good. Just both technically and artistically, this is really, really fucking cool. The snowflakes are just gorgeous. Damn, this is really fucking nice. This game has surprised the shit out of me. I can't believe, I think Evan Prince was talking about it earlier when the stream started, but just the hype for this game fell off almost immediately, and it deserved a lot more of it, for sure. Dead of Darkness? I want to say that I did. That sounds familiar. Where's my... Here it is. I want to say that I did play Dead of Darkness. Let's see. Let me look it up real quick and get a look at some screenshots. Dead of Darkness. Dead of Darkness. Yes, the 2D one, right? Yeah. I only played the demo, though. I believe the developer sent me a code for a key for the finished version, and I have not gotten around to playing it. I feel like I should be able to just roll into that. Okay, so we've been essentially transported to the past, it seems, because this is the same little courtyard that we were in before. This is like pre everything in the world dying out completely. This game is so fucking intriguing. I'm really blown away. This should have been far more popular, and it should have had way more of an impact. This is a lot of the stuff that a lot of people talk about wanting to see in video games more often. And I get the feeling, because what we're looking at is a very beautiful budget title, almost, in terms of its scope and stuff. Like, it's gorgeous. I'm not like, it's not a qualitative statement, but more, you can tell the difference between this and Silent Hill 2 is vast in the small details. But if you're looking at this from, you know, a couch away from a TV kind of distance, this is a fucking beautiful game. And I imagine they didn't spend nearly as much on this as SH2 Remake. How disappointing people didn't pick this up and really fly with it. A lot of the typical AAA shill reviewers shat on this game to the point that Under the Mayo made a pretty good counter video and review of it. If there's one thing you can count on, it's Under the Mayo putting out a video that is counter to what a lot of people want to say. Yeah, I remember him being a big fan. I think he DM'd me a while back recommending this game. Basement of block number 33. Okay, nice. I very much that you like RE3 Remake and don't hate on it like some other YouTubers do. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it has its issues for sure, but I think I think a lot of people were really expecting, and to be fair, it's 100% understandable, and they're in the right for expecting a fully RE2 remake, deep sort of experience where there's a lot of exploration and a lot more interaction with the world. And RE3 remake was more of like a straightforward action game, trying to keep the hype meter high for the entire experience. And I just sort of like took it as it came. It felt, you know, okay enough to me. I enjoyed it. I think a lot of people really, really love RE3 on the PS1, like the OG, and for very good reasons, because it's an awesome game. But it was always kind of my least favorite of the original trilogy. So when the remake came out, I was more like, oh, this will be kind of fun and interesting. And I wasn't necessarily holding it to these massive standards. And because of that, it ended up actually surprising me, and I really got a kick out of it. But if I had my way, I would prefer a more exploration-based, slow building, tension type of video game, and less of the action horror stuff that RE3 remake was. But if you just take it for what it is and sort of try to critique it accordingly, I don't know, it works pretty well in my eyes. Swallowed Up by Silent Hill F, that makes sense, which released around the same time. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. This is a far, far better psychological thriller horror game. It's a far better product than Silent Hill F. It's more fun. I think Silent Hill F's town was amazing to explore, but so far this game has been a much better experience all around. That's Uncle Junior from Sopranos. Somebody tell me that's not Uncle Junior. Come on. Can't lie, this game is fantastic. Platinum it on PS5. Yeah, dude, it's fucking great. Under the Mayo can piss people off with bad takes, but most people were on his side with this one. This is more like the industry once again shitting on smaller titles. Yeah. You know, Under the Mayo, like, people get so upset with his videos when he has like takes on games and stuff. I don't understand it. I mean, I disagree with him probably 50% of the time, I would say. There are games that he just hates that I really enjoyed, and vice versa. But it's always just like, oh, that's an interesting point of view. Like, that's a wild perspective, but it's never... I don't understand why people get so upset about that. I think a lot of the time what he does is use gameplay as a sort of... He props up his arguments using his experience in the game and really, really leans hard on how he would have preferred a game be played, which is fine. Like, that's a perfectly reasonable way to approach critiquing video games. That looks bad. At this distance, interesting. That's really bad looking. Can you guys see the crawling edges on the meshwork on the wall there? This is the first time that I've seen the... I'm assuming this is thanks to DLSS. That's what it looks like. It looks like the algorithm not being able to resolve very small lines that are heavily aliased. Everything else looks great, though. I enjoy the shit show that follows it. Yeah, dude, it's fun. That shit's fucking fun as hell, man. Everybody likes a good shit show. And Under the Mayo, like, every 3 videos he puts out is some sort of a shit show. It's great. Under the Mayo just wants all games to play like Doom Eternal. He really gets into stuff like Sifu, though, as well. Like, high input-based, like... Oh, shit, blood. That's a very bright blood to be soaked on. Most of the time, blood turns very brown when it's been left on clothes for a very long time. Yeah, I get the feeling that Under the Mayo just really likes high difficulty ceiling video games with a lot of room for player. How would you call it? Like, not agency, but the ability to sort of. The only thing I could think of is or like an analogy to fighting games where you have a pre-baked combo that developers have programmed into the video game, but then some fighting games give you the freedom to sort of develop your own combos. Did that not hit him? I swear to fuck, that's one thing I will say about this fucking game that pisses me off, is you'll be aiming at a monster center mass and then you fire and suddenly it's incorporeal. I just don't get a good feel for... Hold on. Let's go ahead and attack. And yes. So let's try some... See, I feel like you probably shouldn't even make melee an option if this is the case. Yeah, but this is why I never used it. This was an experiment. New cat, who this? Yes. Oh, the door's closed. She can't come in. She's meowing at the door. Me and Josine are pretty sure she's in heat, though, the way that she kind of howls. Sifu's, you know, it looks so good. I've never played it before, but it looks fucking awesome. There's another... there's a game on Steam right now. The demo's out. Something Blood, Bound for Blood, or something like that. And it's a Sifu-like kind of third-person martial arts-based action game. It looks really fun. Ah, fuck me. Ew. Yeah, the sway I could definitely do without, but I get its purpose in the general gameplay loop for sure. Oh shit, that's cool that he can get stuck. Fuck. I kind of thought that would do it. Shit. I would rather not use a shotgun shell. Fuck. Okay, maybe I may need to. This guy's like strong. You know what, honestly? It makes sense for the melee not doing much to him if this is going to be the case. Dude, pieced his fucking ass up. A dodge mechanic? You know, I think the answer to that is yes and no, because as I'm playing, I do sort of wish... I find myself kind of wanting to hit some sort of a dodge button, but maybe that's just muscle memory from playing other video games and not necessarily something that needs to be there. I feel like it would have ran counter to what seems to be the mission statement of this video game if they were to add in some kind of a fast-acting dodge move or something like that. Oh, frick. I apologize for that language, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yes, I sort of want there to be a dodge function, but I'm happy there isn't, if that makes any sense. Can they get by this? Yo, did I just fucking pass them up? Idiots. Hell yeah. Fuck using resources. I keep hearing something behind me. Am I losing my mind? This shit has me freaked out. Oh, kitten. Meow.
are you? So's I missed the last couple streams. Saw an interesting re-video by Pink Animosity doing a deep dive into some of the re-characters. Your reaction and insight would be entertaining.
Thank you for the 20 bucks, Regan. Thank you very much. Let me see. I've never heard of that YouTuber before. Pink Animosity? That's a very cool fucking name. Hell yeah. Let's see. Pink Animosity Gaming. Okay, the first thing that comes up is a picture. The thumbnail is Leon with a hot dog, and it says circumcised question mark. Very good. Small, only 2K subscribers, but they're getting like 14K views on some of these videos. Hell yeah, good for them. Killing it. The follow-up, 8K. Which Resident Evil men are circumcised? The scientific analysis. I'm hoping that's the one that you were talking about. Holy fuck. That is a very good video idea. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to watch the fuck out of that. I've seen it too. It doesn't seem to come close to Sifu's combat. Yeah, I wish I need to play Sifu. It's about time that I fucking get on that, honestly. Oh, and by the way, Regan, no worries about not being present at the other streams. Please don't feel like you have to apologize for that. It's just nice to have you around when you can make it. Have they been snipped or not? Okay, so we definitely have to assume Carlos Oliveira is not circumcised. A lot of Hispanic men are not, depending on where they're from. Chris and Leon, all American good boys, definitely circumcised. There's no doubt about it. We're turning this into such a fun stream. Who else? Albert Wesker was cloned, and I'm going to assume uncircumcised. Albert Wesker gives me strong uncircumcised vibes for sure. Thoughts on the newer upcoming RE1 remake? I'm welcoming it 100%. I have nothing but interest and questions. Like, are they going to go more classic RE1? Are they going to try to implement things like Crimson Heads and the added shortcuts seen in RE1 remake, OG remake, and not remake. Very interested to see how they go. But I like the idea of Capcom going through and setting up a sort of alternate canon timeline with their remakes, changing the appearance of characters to fit with remakes instead of past titles. I really enjoy that. It's a new timeline for the franchise that is very, very similar and makes slight changes based on the newer entries. I think that's fun. I've seen people complain about that. For example, RE9 sort of heavily leans on the RE2 remake canon, and I think that's cool as fuck. It's really fun to have a game series that we're so familiar with. See these tiny little alterations to kind of not necessarily modernize it, but sort of just bring it into a new light. That's cool. I like that. Cut gang. You know, okay, so here's the thing. I think about it. Let's say if I decided to have a child right now, this minute, and it was a boy. A part of me would be like, yeah, I would want my kid to get circumcised. But why? Because really and truly, it would only be because most people because I'm American, so most people in America are circumcised. I think most people in Japan are not circumcised. I don't know. I would have to look that up or look at Japanese penises more carefully. But yeah, I would say yes. I would want my kid to be circumcised, but I can't tell you why. It's literally just like I was. So I don't know. It's so weird. That's a very interesting concept.
Edward, did you get the?
Oh shit.
Stay away! Stay away from me!
Ooh.
Compose yourself.
Okay, there's a very good reason that our main character is wearing a helmet. That face does not look great.
I'm not here to harm you.
Great music, though.
What do you want?
Edvard Vishnevsky. Where is he? Is he keeping you here?
Keeping me here.
Duke definitely circumcised, definitely.
Keep your hands off her, you! I was right all along. I knew you were real.
Are you crazy? Do
No,
something!
listen. It's the government. It's one of them.
One of them? Not this again. I've had it. Fuck this bullshit!
Angela.
Damn. See, the animations are kind of good, if not a little
Doing?
I should never have come here with you.
exaggerated.
No,
Let
Angela.
her go. She can't be saved. She does not matter.
Oh, interesting.
But it's dangerous outside. The disease. Everyone outside is exposed. That's why I brought her here.
It wouldn't change anything. She does not matter.
She matters to me. I wanted to protect her. At least her. To preserve one thing dear to me in this whole wide fucked up world.
I mean, you haven't, like, fully lost her. She's 10 feet away, dog. You don't gotta be like this.
Government sent them, didn't they?
Wouldn't it make your dick more sensitive? I would want my boy to have... I wouldn't want my boy to have lasting problems when he gets laid.
Preserving.
What makes it more sensitive? All the Japanese penises are blurry. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, I don't know any of the benefits of not circumcising outside of... I know the downside is needing to be more clean, having to wash your wiener more often. But outside of that, I don't really know the difference between those two. I just know that, like, my frame of reference is fully baked into a circumcised world. Ooh, texture pop in. So I assume this is Unreal 5 then.
Target extraction completed. Essence acquired.
Okay, so we have his essence. What do we do with that?
Time for the ascendance sequence. Heading to the terminal.
So has this all been like a long intro sequence? Are we finally going to figure out some story now? This is cool. Being circumcised means it gets more exposure, so it's less sensitive. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, right? Circumcisions when you're a baby leads to you growing up with a penis that has less sensitivity by the time you're old enough to use it. We've just been accustomed to think it's the norm. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's literally just... It's just my norm, right? But I don't know that there's any real reason for me feeling that way. God damn, this game, it's so fucking smooth. It's locked at 120. It's so good. This game really is gorgeous artistically. It's so fucking cool. There's something so awesome about Eastern European cities in horror games. I would hate to live in an Eastern European city because the reason that they speak so well to horror games is they are sort of like inherently, by design, crushingly morose, lacking in any sort of appreciable detail. Very industrial looking. So you saying this entire time my wiener could be more sensitive? What if I just take some sandpaper to my wiener? Would that restore the sensitivity by taking off a few layers of skin? Do you think? Here in Australia, a lot of men are, but when I was in New Zealand, they weren't. I did my research. That's good. You had to do it so that we didn't have to. You jumped on that grenade for us. Much appreciated. Leon is uncut? No way. Is he? Oh, shit.
What is that?
We're going to have to send a message to Capcom. We deserve to know whether or not Leon has been circumcised. I'm sure I've already been in here, but... Oh, it's broken. Or maybe it's working, but I don't know what it does. It's like a breather. Oh yeah, we have been in here. We have. This is such a fucking cool looking game. What would I want to see from RE9 Story DLC? Really and truly, for modern Resident Evil DLC, the only thing that I expect and would appreciate would be a follow-up to its ending. Where it has that military unit come in and retrieve an item, and we don't know what that item is. I would like DLC that kind of, as opposed to waiting years and years and years to get some sort of delivery on that, it would be nice to have a DLC do it instead. The same thing, like the end of RE8 was, I thought it was really good, but it was really disappointing. They're like, oh yeah, these zombified BSAA agents. And I'm like, oh, they're going to definitely cover that in RE9. Fucking didn't. So it's like, how many years am I going to have to wait until you stop pulling on that plot thread?
All that stuff I was rambling about, it started whether you believe it or not.
I don't think this is a good idea. You're scaring me.
They've begun experimenting on people. This martial law is simply to keep everyone in line.
Yeah, I get the same feeling for Leon. He gives me hard circumcised vibes for sure.
You sound like you're having an episode.
You could come minutes earlier, Jared. I could. I'm spending minutes of my life wasting them. How many years has that totaled my entire life?
Unknown anomaly. It's unclear to me of what nature it is. I have no data on it.
Would I like it?
To resonate with the essence.
I like that she's not communicating with a person necessarily. She's leaving a log behind. Very interesting. I like that I have to sort of put this game together as it goes.
Like most solid organic compounds, such as wood or biological tissue, orphan bodies are susceptible to rapid oxidation. My observations also suggest that incineration is a proficient way to remove
Yeah, I think we've already
accumulations,
been through that.
which I named biomass. The torch is the most efficient tool to ultimately destroy tissue before it has time to regenerate. Such is our calling.
Such is our calling. Let's bring out some handgun ammo. We already have some shotgun shells, so we may as well. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. I feel like I'm gonna regret putting this away, but I need at least one space in my fucking inventory. You know, usually games like this, when you get them out of situations where the dynamic lighting can shine, which is a dark scenario, they don't look as good, but when you flood this fucking character model with light, it still looks amazing. They keep opening up new doors and not closing them or leaving them without any satisfying conclusions. I regret wasting money on 9. I managed to hold out till May, and honestly, kind of sucked. Really? I enjoyed the shit out of 9, man. I fucking had a blast with that game. I think in terms of gameplay, it's the most fun modern Resident Evil game that isn't RE2 Remake. We came from here, right? No? We've been here before. I swear we have. Forest Bear def listens to hardcore thrashing crossover. Chris listens to butt rock. Yeah, for sure he does. He's got like 1 or 2 Affliction shirts, for sure. Yeah, I feel like we've been through here before. We 100% have.
I'm Jared and this is The Circumcision, Retrospective.
Oh, I wish that would have lasted longer. Retrospective. I had to record that line for the RE9 video I'm voicing right now, and it felt good to do it again. It's been a long time. Oh. Haven't been using the controller at all. I liked RE9 more than IGN's Game of the Year. I would imagine so. You know, that kind of goes back to what we were talking about at the start of the stream, where people are doing things not for the value of doing them, but instead to correct what they see as like social ills. And it's not that that's not a laudable thing that you should want people who maybe haven't had a real nice go at life to have things a little easier. But I feel like if you are taking a job where your position is supposed to do a certain thing, and you're like, instead maybe I'll do this other thing that doesn't necessarily, it doesn't fit my job description. I am supposed to be critiquing video games, but instead of critiquing video games, what if I instead corrected what I saw to be an issue with society? It's like, listen, I see where you're coming from. Nothing wrong with that. But like maybe maybe do that on the side when it doesn't have to do with your stated job title. Like if this was an individual who had a YouTube channel who wanted to make a video essay about, I forget what that game's called. Somebody tell me, whatever it's called. The 90s game. Oh, sick. Can I stand on these? Hell yeah. That indie game that everybody's talking about right now. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're like working at IGN, which is an establishment sort of well seen as critiquing video games so that people don't have to purchase them, giving people an idea of how video games play so before they are able to buy them themselves, like all that stuff kind of feels like you should do that first and then correct societal
There is a known
problems
crash
last.
coming up. If it happens for you, skip the cutscene. You won't miss anything.
Oh,
the
okay.
next cutscene is right after the crash.
Thank you very much, Tritoxin, for the $5, and thank you for the heads up. We will skip this motherfucker. Damn, all right. Hell yeah, dude. Good looking out. God, this game is gorgeous, man. Fucking hell. Beautiful. I think I'm seeing a bit of the... No, maybe not. It's hard to tell. I thought I was seeing some artifacting from DLSS, but probably not. Ooh, what do you do? Fun. Cronos says RE4 meets Dead Space. I don't know. It's a little more... Like, Dead Space sort of plays at a psychological thriller, but it's more of like a gross out in your face kind of horror thing. And I don't think that there's much about Cronos outside of the perspective and the shooting that puts it on par with RE4. There's a little... This is going to sound... There's a little less to... Cronos than a lot of those other games. This is a very sort of meat and potatoes type of game, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's like limiting your tool set by design so that a player will have to sort of be forced to engage with a strict set of mechanics in a very specific way. I like it. You know, it depends on when I saved last, though. That's the thing. Maybe we'll skip it just in case, right? I don't know how we'll skip it. I don't know how we can proceed forward. Be totally honest with you. I know that there's a button that lets me see where I'm supposed to go, so let's find out if we can't. Check that out real quick. Torch, pyre. Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh. C. That's what we're looking for. Oh, okay. That's where it was. So we're inserting essence, I imagine. Okay, I can't skip it from there. Maybe. There we go. Just in case. So this is what I've been waiting to see, what the real world is. Oops. You know what this reminds me of? Have any of you ever listened to Igor? He's got this music video. Oh wait, this is Edward being injected into. Okay, here we go. Interesting.
Given your significance, your extraction has been ordered.
What is this? You giving me acid or something?
You wish, bud.
You are to join the collective.
The what? What the hell is happening?
I have to look up the
What
name
did
of this
you
music
do?
video.
A choice has been made. Only joining with the rest can give you the possibility of survival.
Cut the crap. I'm not joining anything.
Opus Brain.
I know
The
about
Igor
that
music
brain,
video for Opus Brain, this
about
reminds
the
me of.
disease.
What do you know about it?
Yeah, Igor's crazy as fuck.
What do you know about the change?
You want to squeeze me for how much I know, huh? Well, then you better get yourself a fucking pen because damn, I know a lot.
Damn, this guy's
I
cool.
know the truth.
Did I like Silent Hill F? No. Anthony, man, I really disliked Silent Hill F a lot.
The truth is beyond your comprehension, Edward.
You think? I know what happened in the steelworks. You guys fucked up pretty bad, didn't you? It's all your fault!
What you are saying cannot be true.
Everything started to go to hell right after you showed up there.
Elaborate.
Yeah, elaborate.
For years, no one believed me that the likes of you exist. They thought I was a schizoid freak of specially order. When that fool came to me, it only confirmed I'm not crazy. And now, there you go. The curtain's up.
This Arthur. Who is he? Why
Usually I
did you
talk
leave?
more in my streams, but I'm like super into the story right now.
Steelworks worker Arthur Benica saw his goddamn share of weird.
What did he see?
What's happening?
The
scared.
Something is wrong.
Oh shit. That was cool as fuck.
Focus your attention. What do you see? Dark.
Oh shit. I'm really getting into this game's story, dude. I know I still haven't played the Fatal Frame 2 remake yet, Regan. Or Reagan. Is it Regan or Reagan? I forget. I remember I asked this before. And share and warp to the place you can. Okay, I have. I think we made the right decision in terms of the crash. Alright, let's put some stuff away. For sure you. Maybe we reload our shotgun real quick. Okay, we only hold 2 shots. Maybe we've been doing this lately. We keep it at 2. How about that? Frees up more space. Yeah. And is there anything we can sell? No. We will save up for the moment. Douglas Monroe, read my last comment. Important question. Douglas Monroe. Damn, how long ago was it? Let me see. Oh, here we go. What would you say about Embracer potentially buying the MGS license off of Konami? Konami has released Volume 1 Master Collection, announced Volume 2, and remade 3, but they're not continuing the series. Yeah, that's kind of tough, because on one end, it's not good that Embracer has like a license for the Metal Gear Solid franchise in a technical sense. But if Konami is not going to... I'll say this. I would rather Konami sell that to a development studio and not a publisher. Because, I mean, if anything, Konami could make money off of what they've been doing with Silent Hill, where you just allow developers to sort of petition you for use of your IP, and then you allow them to develop and you publish and profit. It seems strange that they would want to sell it to Embracer Group, who would probably do the same exact thing with it. Not a fan of Embracer Group, though. Okay, so it is D again. Okay, nice. That's a good way to put it. If you spell it out in katakana, that helps me lock it in for sure. Yeah, I guess, I mean, if they sell it to Embracer, they're going to do the same thing Konami would do anyways. I don't see why Konami wouldn't just benefit from it instead. Is this the other Traveler that I've been trying to get?
You almost fried that. Good thing I was around.
Dude, this guy looks so fucking cool, dude.
How are you holding up?
Fuck, he's cool. Look at him. He's got bolts and horns.
I have not suffered any serious damage. I am fit to proceed with my purpose.
Yeah, me too.
Your purpose.
Fuck, he's so cool looking. Come on.
Who are you?
The Warden.
Hell yeah, dude.
The work of the Travelers is eternal. But the tools that serve us are just crude matter.
so, the collective entrusted some of us with a task to keep watch over them.
So you fix things.
So I like that they speak so slowly and robotically, but it does not help with the pacing of cutscenes.
At least I did. Before something stopped the Traveler's awakenings. Stopped the vocation.
So how long ago was that?
A long time since someone tried to use it. And to be brutally honest, I didn't think the collective would send anyone else.
Can you repair it?
Do you want me to?
Yes. Something is blocking the ascendance sequence. The vocation must go on. I need to do my part.
Ah, yes. That's understandable.
Hmm.
Have no fear. The essence.
Yeah, I don't see the resemblance to The Exorcist, but I do get a little queasy around organized religion.
Thank you for the $5, Regan. You and me both. Not a big fan, you could say.
So, that's why that's what I'm here for. Yes. You just go on. Follow your purpose. Gather the other essences.
Hell yeah, an upgraded thing.
Last remaining. Better keep it safe.
Damn, that guy's so cool.
Calculating coordinates for the next extraction target. Artur Barika. Confirmed dive location in A11.
Oh, A11, no problem. Don't you dare slander the Crusades.
My previous target mentioned something about the events at the city's steel plant. And about that man. Is that why he's my new target?
You spoke with him. Spoke with the essence.
Yes?
Remarkable. The ways in which the terminal communicates its will to us are truly surprising. And equally enigmatic.
The target said, "We are the ones who caused it all."
Uh-oh, we're starting to wake up. We're getting woke.
We are nothing but an aftermath. But you wish to investigate that matter further, do you?
I do.
Well then, a voyage to the steelworks may indeed deliver answers.
God, I want to know so much about this world. It's killing me they're not giving me it.
You won't reach it on foot. It's quite a journey from here. And a dangerous one.
Most men fall into my booby trap.
Perhaps the old
Regan's got puns on puns.
operational. Station A, I think.
Will it work?
Stuck jaw. Hey.
If you manage to restore power to it.
Cronos goes woke. More like Wokos.
Yes. Such it is.
This guy's so fucking cool. I wish I was playing as him so bad.
Be here if you need me.
I need to do a video on this game. It is very cool. And I would like to think about it more deeply than a stream would allow. Yeah, for sure. Specifically the world building. I really couldn't tell you what the lore is for the game. But the fact that I want to know so... Oh, that's her. We were just talking to her. Remember? Yeah, the world building is thick as fuck in this game. Big fan. Uh-oh. Another anomaly.
Just need to find the proof, and you'll be in the slammer for the rest of your miserable life.
You're saying for brother to not to talk to weirdos like me? Speaking of, I heard his health has declined lately. I wonder where he caught it, huh? Could be the steelworks, maybe? He promised that the workers would be safe.
Fuck you! Gabriel will be just fine.
Raid my tomb. It's an interesting description. Tomb. Hopefully the block pushing puzzle of your tomb is a little easier to get through than most Tomb Raider scenarios. Yes, I am a fan of quite a few puppet combo games. What was that one with the Easter Bunny? That was my favorite by far. Easter Bunny Massacre. Was that it? Really, really good stuff. Wait, is that puppet combo? Puppet combo? I think so. I'm not speaking right today. My mouth isn't catching up with my brain. Well, there was an Easter Sunday massacre in Nigeria? No, this is in Ohio. There was one in Nigeria when I was looking it up. Let's say game and not event. Maybe it's Easter Bunny Massacre and I'm just stupid. Not Murder House. Easter Ripper. Wait, that's the name of the murderer, though, is the Easter Ripper. Just fucking tell me what game it is. It's like giving me a character synopsis. You know what? Oh, it is Murder House. I'm just stupid. Yeah, it's Murder House. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me about anything, really. Listen, the evil within 1 and 2. I'm telling you, dude, it's coming. I swear, suck my dick. I really do. I genuinely want to really bad. It's just every time I get a chance, some new game, some new thing comes out. I'm still so behind. I haven't done Sorry We're Closed. I haven't done Ground Zero yet. I'm bad. I'm not
Jared,
good.
hope all is well. Have you heard of the game routine? It's relatively short, but would definitely recommend. Some really cool mechanics and the late 80s sci-fi aesthetic is incredible.
Natty Hob, thank you very much for 20 bucks. Incredibly nice of you. Thank you. I'm doing good. Thank you. Also, Routine, I've not heard of. That's why I'm looking it up right now. Routine game. 80s sci-fi deal? Let's check it out. Hey, Under the Mayo, we were just talking about you. Your controversial takes on video games. Interesting. Yeah, this looks like exactly what you're talking about. A very 80s kind of sci-fi vibe. Oh, wait, I remember this. Yeah. This was another game that just like Cronos, like sort of appeared out of nowhere and then disappeared just as fast, right? Let's look it up on Steam. And it's available for 2,000 yen right now. That's crazy. Contrarian, there we go. That's it. Under the Mayo is it. But to be fair, so am I. which I like because me and Under the Mayo, like I was saying before, me and him disagree like 50-60% of the time, but we're both contrarian. We just offer opinions that are counter to what everybody thinks on opposite sides of the spectrum. It gives you a nice perspective. But if me and Under the Mayo ever fully agree on a video game, I think it'll open up a hole in the atmosphere or something. Did I sell? Oh, no. The core I can use for upgrades. So maybe I stow that away for the time being. Yeah. I don't know if I need burning time necessarily. That doesn't serve me well at all. I probably need to worry about stability on the sword for the time being, I would say. So let's... It's pretty brutal that even the upgrade cores take up a spot in your inventory instead of just being there automatically, you know? No enemy variety in RE7. You know, that is true. Like, you can't say that's not true, but I think it says a lot that while I was playing the game, I never really noticed that there wasn't any enemy variety in it. I found the enemies to be pretty scary, and I don't know, people say they look kind of derpy. I found their faces to be pretty creepy. So the fact that there wasn't an abundant variety of them didn't really hit me as hard as it seemed to everybody else. Controversial. First time I'm hearing this. You're just as contrarian. You just speak so nicely. You know what? That might be it. You might be right. I am not willing to say that's not the case for sure. That would be funny though if you made a video and it got a shit ton of backlash and I made the same video with the same script but just used my voice, and then everybody was like, yeah, you know, this guy's making a lot of sense. We should experiment one day. Let's do that. I feel like I just propositioned you for sex. Like, we should experiment one day, wink wink. Oh, could you guys do me a big favor? If you are enjoying yourselves, do me a favor and like the stream. That way other people know that we're in here. And we're vibing. We're fucking each other. This game creates a great fucking auditory atmosphere. Big fan. Ugh. I think me and Jared agree on a lot, actually. What was that one game that came out recently that I talked about that I liked and you didn't? Oh, fuck. I remember we were talking in DMs about it. I completely forget. It was like... Maybe it might have been so long ago, it may have been Silent Hill 2 that you didn't enjoy, but I thought was really good. It was something along those lines. It was, oh, you know what? I think I haven't watched your video on Ground Zero yet because I want to work on my own, but I remember the title kind of hinting at a negative lean towards it, and I really like Ground Zero, so maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Like that smash? Smash that like. Do it, dude. Like it up. Does YouTube still do that when you say like in your video or like button? It like highlights the button? I feel like if you did that with someone with a very Valley Girl affectation, the like button would be blowing up. I like a lot of Ground Zero, but my problem is the balance and map implementation. Interesting map implementation. It'll be nice to finally watch that video when I finish mine, because I'd like to see what you're... Probably when I finish my script. A lot of times what I do is I don't watch people's videos until I at least finish my script. And then I watch whatever video happens to be on my timeline, and I'm basically not necessarily looking for disagreements, but looking for things that, like big problems or stuff that didn't hit me, or, you know, like technical issues or something that I didn't notice. The subscribe button used to light up too. Interesting. I still very much recommend it. Yeah, Ground Zero is really cool. I like it a lot. I feel like it fits a nice niche in the indie survival horror scene right now, because we have so many PS1 aesthetic games. It's nice to have like a Dreamcast, PS2 era look at the genre. As usual, I'm coming from a purely aesthetic position though. Gross, dude. My man's ribcage is ribbed for her pleasure. You and me notice different things. It's cool. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of it, really. Fuck. I was not prepared for this. Can I use the flamethrower? It does nothing to you. Yeah, that's the great thing about knowing... Fuck. About, like, knowing other YouTubers is getting to hear perspectives different from my own. They're, like, for example, G-Man Lives will make a positive video on a game that I didn't like or anything like that. And I can enjoy watching his positive take on a game I didn't enjoy. I love hearing other people's views on some of the shit that I hate. It's fucking awesome. Like Silent Hill F, I really did not like that game. I kind of fucking totally hated it. But I watch videos from people who really like it because it's fucking interesting as shit. Sometimes I can't understand it. I'm like, I don't get how a person could feel this way. But it's entertaining as fuck. Especially if it's a well-made video. I could watch a fucking well-made video about anything. Get under. Perspective, as long as they're not insulting you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's... Oh, shit. Is there still one on the other side? Did I just run out of the frying pan into the fire? Hold on, let's see. Okay, yeah. Shit on me. I thought he was gonna get up. Ah, fucker. Asshole. Ah, I can't believe I wasted a fucking healing item. Anger. Oh, he just walked through this door. I'm so stupid. I'm like, yo, there's two of them. He's walking through a fucking door. I'm glad I'm not a content creator. I'm too misanthropic to deal with the community. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not necessary that you have to, but for the most part, you have to be such a huge content creator to have that kind of situation. Because when you're just like doing your own thing and you don't give a shit what anybody thinks, which is fucking respectable. I'm with you the whole way, if that's the case. But like, it's hard to do that and have a following of any kind. Still make an income here on YouTube. But it's not wholly impossible. Okay, I'm starting to figure out a bit of this game in terms of the combat. Oh, fucking god damn it. I guess he didn't get a chance to fully transform. Skill up. That sounds so fucking familiar. Hold on, I want to look them up now. This whole fucking stream has been me looking shit up. I'm gonna get routine though. Skill up. $1 million subscribers. Holy fuck. I'm getting very professional vibes from these thumbnails. I'm feeling professional kind of games journalist type of stuff from them. I just came by to say hi. I got a sponsor video to finish by Monday on Gravelord. Have fun, brother. Also, your opinions are trash and you're contrarian just for clicks. Fuck you. Hey, fair enough. Dude, see you later, man. Good luck on the fucking sponsored video. You contrarian son of a bitch. Having all the wrong opinions, ass motherfucker.
I found an upgrade module for the ship blade.
Tell me I get it.
Activating it now.
Oh, what does this do? Aim at the enemy and look at the color of the lights on the right side of the firearm to check the enemy's health stat. Oh, that's fucking cool. Hell yeah. That's good to know. So then I know when to start meleeing them. Dude, sick. I would not have expected that to be like a cool upgrade that I would have given a shit about. Interesting. All right, I'm with this. And we got green lights. This is cool. I like that. Fucking explode, you idiot. I don't trust anyone who shilled for mixtape, and I believe Skill Up did, which is really disappointing to see. That does suck. Mixtape was the name, but I was trying to think of earlier. I mean, here's the thing though. This is where you have to make the concession, because there's nothing wrong with people enjoying mixtape as an individual, right? The problem is when IGN rates it as a better video game than stuff that's obviously much better. And then, of course, you have to keep in mind the controversy surrounding the idea. It's like, oh yeah, it's an indie game with like $1 billion budget. It's like, okay, how are we defining indie at this point now? But I feel like if somebody just enjoyed mixtape as a property, as a piece of media, you know, that's fair enough. We all have different taste. And, you know, to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't hate the idea of playing a game based around like 90s nostalgia and skateboarding either. Fuck. I thought I was smart. Turns out I'm not. Hey, but at least I got some handgun ammo out of it, right? Fuck. Let's do another small one. That's what she said. And then we'll do torch fuel, because who knows when someone's gonna wake up. I should probably kill those motherfuckers over there. There's 2 of them, and then there's 2 here. Fuck. What do you think the odds are that it'll reach those guys down there? Oh, hey, it worked. Yo, guess he's the fucking best. I'm glad I don't rely on reviews for games. I tend to just find stuff and dive in. People like Jared and G-Man exist to bring titles to my attention, but aren't required. Yeah, that's fair. I think, to be totally honest, I mostly enjoy video game reviews for the entertainment value. I usually don't use them to, you know, decide whether or not I'm going to buy a video game. Usually that's like, I know it right off the bat if I want to get a game or not. It's very rare that I see a game and then a review totally changes my mind on it. But it has happened before, so it's not impossible. Yeah, but just like you said, Grabahassi, like video game reviews are great for bringing stuff to my attention. I hear you. Oh, just one of those. I saw you play Pragmata. Would you fight Hamas Piker in one of those content creator boxing matches? Let's not say that, Jared. Yes, I would. I 100% would. Something tells me that a fucking Nancy boy who needs mom and dad's money to survive probably wouldn't do well against me, I would imagine. Like, part of me wants to say fuck that guy as if he's done something objectively wrong that, like, has affected me in any way. He never has. There's nothing he's ever done that has affected anybody of any value. But also, like, he sucks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm conflicted. I beat Mixtape on Game Pass. It's a good example of a game I enjoyed for the 2 hours that I'll never touch again. Yeah. I kind of get that feeling from it. I probably won't play it, but you know, its presentation style is kind of interesting. There's some stuff about it. The discourse surrounding it is probably the most interesting thing about the game as far as I'm concerned. Ah, fuck, I forgot. Okay, hold on. Go ahead, kill me. Ain't no way Piker would take that fight. It would be wildly unintelligent for him to do that. That guy's got about a collective of like 7 pounds of muscle on his body. He has like workout like videos or streams or whatever. And I'm seeing him doing like rows and shit. And I'm like, dude, how do you lack muscles that every human being has by default? Oh, fuck. Okay. I wanted to charge it more, but then I'm like, fuck, I need him to be staggered immediately. And it doesn't matter anyways, does it? You know what? Fuck it. Do it. Hey, Biodevil, what's up? I haven't played. Is it worth trying? I say yes, 100% it's worth it. 100%. I'm enjoying the shit out of it right now. Don't let this game play. Moss Piker is now running away from Tectone like he's been running from Sam Hyde all this time. You know, this is the problem though. It's like, I don't fucking like Tectone either. I'm not for or against anyone. Like, I don't like fucking idiots. I think people like Tectone are the reason why when people see me, they get a certain expectation. Bald bearded men everywhere. We are done dirty by people like Tectone.
Game pitch. Survival horror meets Tony Hawk's Underground. Zombie outbreak happens and you gotta use your board to escape and smash. Obscure vibe with soundtracks by Sum 41.
Honestly, you sold me on the no, I would play something like that for fucking sure. Ain't no... Oh, shit. Thank you very much for the $10, by the way, Regan. And wood. 100% wood.
Enjoy the video. Here is $2 maple dollars.
Hey, maple bucks. They spend like anything else. Thank you very much, Moss Druid. Much appreciated. There we go. Got those maple dollars in. Hell yeah. Sam Hyde's at 28. Wait, that can't be true. Is that true? Is he... He looks like he's pushing... No, that's a lie. No way. Unless that was just a sarcastic joke. Which is possible. Fuck. Alright, that's my bad. That's on me. Okay. I'm gonna restart. It's worth it. Bombermain FX. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Did you see Civi 11's take on Mouse PI for Hire? Yes, but I only watched half of it. I was watching it in bed and then I fell asleep. Interesting because it does look so good to me, graphically speaking, but then the stuff that he pointed out where it's basically just huge arenas with the same enemies over and over again, I'm like, damn, I would have bought that game based on the presentation alone, but based on what I saw from his stuff, it's like, yeah, maybe that's a buy it on sale kind of deal, you know what I mean? No, not that! Fucker. Make small mistake, restart. Dude, I'm telling you, I have a fucking problem. It's a compulsion. I can't help it. Yeah, I don't know why anybody watches these streams. You know, the reason I can justify restarting is because I'm like paying attention to chat and I'm talking, and it is genuinely kind of hard to like form coherent thoughts while playing a video game, in my defense. All right, let's bait an attack real quick. Oh, there we go. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, run. Good. Oh, you fucker. If they didn't have so much range. And then I come in with the old fucking 1-2.
My currency is now called Succubus Buck. Welcome back to the restart. Retrospective.
I feel like I need to restart now. Thank you for the $5, Regan. Thank you for the 5 succubus bucks. Why do you think they aren't attacking? Oh, okay. I was in a blind spot. Fair enough. Thank you for the 5 succubucks. Yeah, I mean, I had no choice. You're absolutely right. Suck my dick. Thank you. There's nothing I could have done. At least Civi did a better job than IGN. It's a cartoon mouse. Of course there will be cheese puns. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing anybody can do about that. Hey, shit, Arkham, what's up, dude? How we doing? Yeah, I could have stopped. Fuck, this is your fault, Arkham. You've done this. I can't believe you've done this to me. That wasn't my fault. That was on Arkham. Everybody... Speaking of which, if you are watching and you like long-form content like mine, Arkham is right up there in that same fucking vein. Check his channel out. He's covered a lot of stuff that I have with the bonus of a bunch of RPGs and stuff. Yeah, Succubucks, exactly. It was right there. Oh, fucker. Eat my ass. Nerd. Under. 90s way of gaming. You used to have to save at a typewriter, explore random. Yeah, you know what? I kind of feel like maybe there is something to that. I think you might be right. There's a very fun sort of, because you don't have a dodge button, when you're able, like that, what I just did a second ago, I was able to pull the shot off and run as soon as the animation stopped. I don't know. It's a limitation that makes things so much more fun. It's cool. IGN's been shitting themselves nonstop with their last few reviews. Crimson Desert, Pragmata, Mouse PI. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that really bothered me about the whole mixtape thing is, like, I thought that we were all in agreement that IGN sucked a long time ago. I didn't think that this was, like, fresh ground for relitigation. Took a trip to Nagano on Saturday. Unexpected thing. Oh yeah, no worries, dude. You make good stuff. Where'd the other... Oh, he's right there, isn't he? Alright, so now we bait out an attack. Because we want to... Oh, fuck, no. Don't do that.
Have you finished Pragmata?
Thank you, Devil Don... Biodevil... Oh, because it changed... Okay, I got you. I see. It changed your handle. We were just talking about this. Thank you for the $2. No, I have not finished Pragmata. I kind of... That's a game that I sort of want to play with Josine, so I stopped playing it on stream. I don't know. It's hard because I do kind of want to do a video on it because it's different. And I want to talk about it. But at the same time... like, that's not the kind of content that people generally go to my channel for. Shotgun shell's probably a good idea, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to finish Pragmata, though. That is a very, very fun video game. What are you doing over here, fucker? That's what I thought. The issue with mixtape is that it's very single reviewer... Wait, it's every single reviewer is sucking it off to the point it's unbearably obvious what's going on. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's no doubting that at all. And here's the problem with being in my position. There's no evidence necessarily that people are getting paid off for... reviewing that game positively, but if we're just being realistic or like regular human beings here, yeah, they're all being fucking paid something. That's bullshit. You know, like, obviously. But it's like you can't make a comment like that with zero evidence whatsoever unless you don't fucking care, in which case you can. And it's understandable for you to do so. Fuck me. Asshole. I went for the flame upgrades, found that useful throughout this. Interesting. So, I would definitely want to get the one that gives me 2 uses per charge, for sure. But... I guess I do have that upgrade module. I could use that. Nothing? Are you kidding me? Come on. Let's see if we can't get them together on the stairs so that I could put a bullet through both of them. Fuck. That was not a good strategy. Dude, I don't even think that hit. Oh, I'm upset about that. Wasting ammo makes me hurt inside. Fuck. God damn feels good. I wonder if we can get him caught up on the doorway again. Alright, so I say melee now. Ah, I forgot there's a second hit. Okay. There's not a second hit for that one. There we go. I needed to use a healing item anyway. Goodie bags and early access. You know, so yes, for sure, they did get that, but most reviewers at a certain level, like when you're working for IGN, you're getting that stuff anyway. Companies like, I don't know why I've forgotten who makes Call of Duty, Activision or whatever, they're sending that shit out on the regular, so that's not anything new. So I would have to imagine that they got a little more than the whole goodie bag thing. Because that's something that's pretty common in the industry at that level. But I think the concept around mixtape also, they're getting paid in social currency, you know. They are signaling their alignments with their review of mixtape. So there's getting paid off in that sense. But that's not exactly something you can put on the game. I feel like... Oh, fucking controller, goddamn. For those of you just joining us, I need to have the controller on so I can exit out of menus because my keyboard doesn't function in this game. Good, and then do I get a melee? Oh, fuck. Okay, I thought, but I couldn't. God damn, dude, I'm fucking bleeding resources. Jared got paid in cats. No, I got charged in cats. My cats have been a drain on my bank account. They didn't get anything but a 2-hour non-game that they can actually... You know what? That's a good point, actually. Because if you are reviewing video games at a professional level, you fucking suck. So that's probably one thing. They felt a feeling they haven't felt in years with that. Like, holy fuck, this is a video game we were able to complete. And made us feel like we're skilled at video games. I bet you $10 that played into it. You're not half wrong there, David. I wonder if one shot non-charged. Okay, good. We have experimented. Wait. Okay, never mind. We put it away, didn't we? We did. That's on us. We put it away, not me. Oh, this probably gets me to... Yeah. Wasn't this open a second ago? I heard him, and yet I proceeded. Fucking dick ass, shitty fuck. Speaking of reviews, I gotta ask, how do you get a review code if you have gotten them before? Asking because I was considering attempting to get a review copy of Onimusha Way of the Sword. For big companies like Capcom, you have to know a person. I don't really remember this. This might not be correct, so don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure Susie talked to Capcom in order to get me a review code for Resident Evil 3 Remake during the pandemic, I want to say. Other than that, I don't really get contacted by Capcom. Well, I did once, for a game they wanted me to review, and they wanted to pay me for it. And I was like, no, I'm not comfortable with that, but I'll buy the game and then cover it. I never ended up reviewing it, but I just didn't feel comfortable with them saying, like, how much money do you want to review this game? And I'm like, that's probably not a good idea. And then they never contacted me again. So I guess to answer your question, don't do that if you're looking to get a review code. But if you can find, if you have anybody that is like in the same field, they might have a contact, an email address or something they could slip you. Other than that, you can just email Capcom. Maybe they have a PR department or something. You know what I mean? But usually, in my experience, this is not the universal experience, but in my experience, it's kind of they contact you and you don't contact them. I'm not very good at my job, though, so that could be not correct. And I'm out of healing. Look at your arm. Idiot. Usually, you know, it's weird. I set up a business email for Avalanche Reviews because people were using AvalancheJared at Gmail and all these other things to get free codes from companies, and I was tired of responding to emails. So I made a business email, and I don't know how this is the case, but I've been getting emailed nonstop from people, and I maybe they found it on Twitter? I'm not 100% sure, but as soon as I set that business email up, I started getting emails from like indie developers nonstop. So maybe that'll help? I don't know. Thank God the gaming journalism industry grows smaller, more pathetic by the day. Precisely. Could not agree more. Couldn't have happened to a worse industry. Let's do medium. And we'll just use that right off the bat. Yeah. Didn't you say your dad worked for Capcom? Yeah. No, my friend's dad works for Capcom. He promised me the PS6 is coming out this year. I played the Onimusha demo at the Capcom booth at New York Comic Con. It was only 20 minutes, but it was good. That's the one thing I really wish I would have been able to go to Tokyo Game Show last year, because I heard Onimusha was playable there. I went to buy my tickets and it was already sold out. Oh, I didn't know he had a fucking long range attack. Oh, fuck. Did you guys saw that? He just fucking... He juked me out. He's a master strategist. Only thing I've tried is their PR department. I figured since my videos covering the game mostly in a positive light have done decently, maybe they would help, but I haven't heard back at all. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. You kind of roll the dice when you email people like that. If I were you, send them another email saying, hey, just following up on this, and then maybe include some more information. You know, I tend to cover Onimusha all the time, and my viewers expect Onimusha reviews out of me, so I figured this would be a good collaboration. You know, something like that. It's a very businessy kind of sound. Fuck you. But other than that, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Okay, so what about now? There we go. Okay, you can't animation cancel the reload and actually get the full reload. We know that now. There are websites that basically pull business emails, and the PR industry uses them. That's probably interesting. That makes a lot of sense. That's probably what happened, because the second I started a business email, I was getting indie developers emailing me nonstop. Wow. Okay, that explains a lot. You've lit up a few lights in my head right now, because I've been wondering about that for a very long time. Hey, the kitten. Well, where's the save room? That's what I want to know. I know that's where I need to go, but I want that. Oh, well, look at this. As it were. Baited me? He did. He baited the fuck out of me, dude. The game's playing footsies with me and I'm losing. I wonder if there's a save. Oh, finally. I've been trying to burp forever. If there's a save room here on the tram. Because I want to go back and open up that fucking thing with the bolt cutters. Oh, shit. It's another traveler. I'm not going to fuck with that yet, though, because I really want to go back. PlayStation 6, fingerprint face recognition with PlayStation Plus, $100 subscription required to play your digital copy of Resident Evil 1 from... Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though. They wouldn't be pulling this shit if we didn't let them. We keep buying the consoles. It's on us to a degree. Dude, I can't believe I'm fucking getting roasted so hard with my resources. This game, now that we're getting into the point where it's actually challenging me, it's fucking going hard with it. I respect it. I really do. Yeah, okay. We'll take out the core and the bolt cutters. We will use the core right quick. Torch. Burning time, I guess. Oh, that's just the inventory limit. Okay, so it's not charges. So maybe burning time is good? Maybe? Yeah? I was told that upgrading the flamey guy is a good idea, so I'm gonna believe it. Maybe we buy like 5 or 6 rounds of handgun ammo. Yeah. And then we leave the shotgun shells alone. We don't want to sell anything here. Now, let's see, can we craft anything? We'll go ahead and craft one of these. We're preparing. And then we switch to our shotgun, reload that. Just in case we get into a fight. Okay. Probably put down the shotgun shells. And we know... this is tough. For the moment, we put down the healing stuff because we want to go back to that one room with the bolt cutters. I'm glad I at least got interviewed by Capcom after playing the demo at Gamescom. I'm hoping that they'll get back to me. 20 minutes wasn't enough. I've waited 20. That's fair. Yeah, fingers crossed it works for you, man. That'd be sick. They definitely have not been reaching out to me very much. So if they get you, then know that you have one up on me. Retinal scans, rectal scans. Well, listen, I would pay to get my rectum scanned. So if they plan on doing that for me for free, that's a value add as far as I'm concerned. I just have to remember where that fucking room was. I think it was down here. Yeah. I believe that is the case. Why is it playing the music like there's an enemy around? I don't like that. Maybe it wasn't down here. Maybe I am crazy and stupid. Alright, I already opened that. Okay. Okay, maybe, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Using bolt cutters in a survival horror game. Yeah, it's a novel concept. These guys did it first.
Do you have issues with storage and bloat on your C drive? Found 2 softwares Tree Size and Revo Uninstaller to help. Mine was filling up with crap.
Thank you for the $5, Tritoxin. Not really. I use a program called Space Sniffer like every 2 or 3 months. Just to see if anything's eating up space on any of my hard drives. So I don't really have issues with that necessarily. I also have fucking stupid large drives in my machine. I have 2 4 terabyte NVMe's and 12 terabytes of storage on my NAS. So it's very rare that I run out of space. And when it is, it's like something like RE9, which is a 4K game that's 11 hours long. That'll eat up 1.5 terabytes of capture space in and of itself. Well, I brought the fucking bolt cutters over here and I forgot where the door is that I need to use them on. You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. It doesn't need to be. Game's fucking with me now. I just can't for the light. I cannot remember where the fuck that door was. It's around here. It's around here for sure. We'll find it. Okay, yeah, this is not it. This is where we had that boss fight, right? There's nothing over here. Yeah, okay. What NAS? It is 2-bay Synology. I bought it probably like 8 years ago, so it's a pretty old unit by now. But it's pretty good. I don't use any advanced features. I don't use like scheduled backups or anything like that. I sort of do everything manually, and I forget what type of RAID it's set up for, but yeah, honestly, it might just be JBOD. To be totally honest, it could be JBOD. But it's pretty nice. I'm gonna upgrade the NAS pretty soon and then use the old NAS for a capture archive, so that I can keep all of my... Because the big thing is, I capture video game footage and then I delete it afterwards because it's such large files. And then I end up covering a video game, you know, like let's say a year down the road. And it would be really nice to have that captured footage. So what I've started doing is re-encoding my captured footage to sort of compress it a little bit. And then... Oh, what is this? Okay. And then storing my captures on this Samsung... fuck, I want to say it's 4 terabytes, but it's a USB 3.2 by 2. So it's like fucking 2 gigs per second transfer speeds on this thing. It's killer. And that has been so cool already. Just having footage archived that I can get to immediately instead of having to pop a game in and capture. Like if I mention Parasite Eve in a video and I talk about it for longer than a second, I want something on screen to sort of represent what I'm talking about. And having the footage on hand that I can just grab easily is so fucking nice. Does the game have a map? I don't think so. I might have to turn the controller back on to get into the fucking menu to find out. Let's see. I don't think it does, though. Let's find out. controls. Yeah, it just has a compass, which is like a Dead Space style point me in the right direction kind of deal. But I did find the room, so I don't know why I even looked for that. I don't need it. Yeah, okay. This is good. Oh shit, Leocia, what's up? It has been a while. How we doing? I tell you what, I think actually you just showed up, but I think I might be wrapping up right now once I get to this next save point. Oh, kitten. Wait, is it... Can I see you? Don't meow and then I can't see you. That's torture. I think it was in here, right? No. Okay, well now I can't remember where the fucking save room is. Oh, god damn it. It's not through here. This is where I came from. And then this is that other room. I'm looking for the little green... Wait, maybe this is you. It's not. You were just in here, Jared. It's up the stairs. That's where it is. I'm smart. We do need a dedicated kitty cam, but anytime Josine's at home, which she's always at home on the weekends, the cats hang upstairs with her, and they never come down to see me, which I find fucking offensive. Yeah, there it is. That's the save room. Have you had OBS record footage at a lower inconsistent frame rate like 40 FPS or video files from OBS not showing any information regarding the resolution or frame rate when you check it? No. I haven't had that happen, no. Thankfully, God, I would fucking die. If that happened to me on like a 1 hour long capture, I'd lose my mind. I record in .mov and fuck, what I use, AV1. So I'm not like, maybe it has to do, are you if you record at MK and with MKV, you can recover files that have been fucked up. But that doesn't seem to be what you're suffering from anyway, so. The only issue I've ever had with OBS is a weird problem I had with only Resident Evil 9 specifically, where my footage, when viewing it, appears to be really choppy to my eye, but like the registered frame rate is not low. It's picking up 60 FPS, but just like looking at it, it seems choppy to me. But that's something that has only happened on RE9 and nothing else, so it's not like a massive problem. We don't need stability with the shotgun because people are always going to be up in our face if we use it. Charge speed with the sword? Yeah, for sure. Okay. 116. That might be, yeah, all right. We don't have much else we can do here. Reload with the shotgun's not too... fuck. Clip with the... That could be good. Let's stick with the sword. Let's stick with the sword. And we will increase charge speed over magazine size. God, the jump from 116 to 124 is calling my name. Okay. And then we'll save it. And then I have to get out of here because your boy doing cardio today. Just drag her downstairs in front of the camera. Shock her if she moves, of course, obviously. The cats will... Yeah, this is all fairly standard streamer business. Before you head out, I wanted to say I checked out Stabbing. I forgot you mentioned it was a girl on vocals until I saw the pic. Holy hell is correct. Stabbing, oh, so good. And it's just straight up traditional death metal. There's no core at all. It's not even like, I mean, it's sort of gore slam adjacent, but it's mostly just like 90s traditional death metal. So fucking good. Thanks for the stream. Natty Hop, thank you for showing up. And speaking of which, I really do mean this. Thank you, everybody who super chatted today, who joined up as a member or liked the stream if you subscribe to the channel. You guys are incredibly nice to me, and I don't know that I deserve it, but I very much appreciate it. I hope you guys have a very good day. Don't drive and drink. Don't drink and drive. Make wise choices. We're losing weight. Stay losing weight. Keep your diet in check. Do some cardio. I love you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.